My feelings for you. My feelings for you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This look has been so highly requested. It's the same look that I had on in my favorite foundations for oily skin video. So I started out by priming my eyes and I used my MAC Prep and Prime eyeshadow primer for this step. And then for my transition shade, I'm using my Morphe 35C eyeshadow palette. And I'm using a very bright warm pink shade from that palette. And after applying this, I've gone in with Forge from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And it's going to help define my crease and add some depth. I'm doing this with my Sigma E45 tapered crease brush. So once I'm done working this color into my crease, I'm going to go in with my MAC 217 brush just to blend out the edges of this brown that I have just applied. Okay. And after this, I'm going in with this shade from my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, and this one is called Framed. I'm applying it with a this is my Precision Shadow Brush by Sephora, but then just to add that whole burnt orange thing to the crease, I like to do this a lot. I'm using Morocco by Makeup Geek. And then to help create my cut crease and also give my lid color something to stick to, I am using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel. And I'm applying it with a synthetic brush. I'm applying bones on my lid. This is going to serve as my lid color, and the brush that I'm using to apply this is my MAC 239 shading brush, my favorite. And once I'm done packing this on, I've gone back in with Forge and a small pencil brush this time around just to define the edges of that cut crease that I've just created. And then I'm blending everything out, everything I've done in that area out. And I'm doing this with a MAC 224 blending brush. So once I'm done blending, I am going to line my eyes now. I'm using my NYC liquid liner for this. It's a very nice liner. It's my favorite liquid liner and it gets the job done. I'm using my MAC 210 brush for the actual application. I don't like the applicator that this thing comes with. I say it all the time. I'm creating a very bold wing, so I want precision. My mascara is Clinique's High Length Mascara. I can't talk today as usual. And then for my lashes for this look, I'm using Lena Lashes Dana. So I've popped it on, I'm pressing it down just to make sure that it merges, and then I'm lining my waterline with MAC's Fluid Line Pencil in Black Brilliance. For my face, I am priming it now. I'm using my Illamasqua Matte Veil. This is my favorite primer. This primer is the truth. Please, if you have not tried it and you're looking for a primer to try, consider this one. It is really good. So once I'm done applying and blending, I am going to apply my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I cannot talk today. In NW45, just blending it into the skin. It is my base. And once I'm done with my base, I'm going to apply NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer underneath my eyes. I'm going to use this highlight essentially, but I just applied a little bit of caramel first. And then I went over it with Amand. And then on the rest of my face, like you guys can see now, I am using Amand. And to contour, I'm using Black Opal Stick Foundation in Carob. And once I'm done applying, I'm going to first of all blend out my immediate under eye area just to make sure that it doesn't crease up on me before I am done with my blending. And I'm also going to quickly set it as well, just to make sure that it doesn't crease while I'm blending. And I'm using my Benai Banana Powder for this. It's one of my favorites. I'm blending out my highlight and my contour now. And I'm using a beauty blender for this, in case you're wondering. I'm sweeping off the excess powder that I have on my immediate under eye area now, and then I'm setting the rest of the highlighted parts of my face. And to set my contour, I am using my Illamasqua pressed powder in the shade 325. So after contouring, I'm going to set my entire face now. I'm using my Black Up 2-Way Cake in the shade TW11. And then I'm smudging a little bit of Morocco, the last color that I applied on my crease area, on my lower lash line, just to define my eyes a little bit more. And then on my lower lash line, not lower lash line, on my bottom lashes, I'm applying MAC Studio Sculpt Lash. And then for my blush for this look, I'm using MUD's Pumpkin. It's a burnt orange blush and it's really good for like red lips. It's a nice blush to pair with red lips. For my highlight, I'm using ABH's So Hollywood, and I'm also going to apply this on my brow bone area as well, because I like the way that it looks when you do that, and on my Cupid's bow too. And then to line my lips, I'm using NYX's Deep Red Lip Pencil. And you guys are going to see in a minute that I wasn't sure what to do with my lips, so I just kept on comparing swatches. But then at the end of the day, I decided to start off with Creature by Colourpop, and I'm applying this on the outer corners of my lips first. It's a very dark wine red, and on the middle of my lips I am using Bossy. They are both sticks. They're both lip colors by Colourpop. I'm just applying a little bit of translucent powder just to tone down the gloss, the sheen that the lipsticks have. And that's it for this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you liked this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.